Welcome to another episode of What's the TVV? I'm your host, Sue Jones. In December, we celebrated the 2-year anniversary of our Victorville Wellness Center. We are pleased to report that more than 200 clients have graduated from homelessness to permanent housing thanks to the services being offered at our center. In 1 year, the number of unhoused homeless decreased by 57%, while overall homelessness decreased 27%, thanks to the city's strategy to tackle this vital issue for our community. To give you a glimpse into the Wellness Center and its impact, we are sharing with you the route to wellness of Bridgette, who has recently graduated from the Wellness Center.
The city has created a team of 4 officers that go out every day and make contact with our most vulnerable and offer them shelter and services. When we make contact with our unhoused community, we are offering emergency shelter through our wellness center here. We are also offering food resources, we offer water, and we connect them to case managers through our partner contract servicer, Simba Outreach. So if they did choose to stay on the street instead of accepting shelter services, they would continue to be case managed out there on the street. I think it's easy for a lot of people to disassociate with the many reasons why they can find themselves as an unhoused individual. Not everybody is out on the street due to a substance use disorder. It can also be due to a mental health disorder. It could be trauma. So there's many, many reasons why, they find themselves in the situations that they do. And I think it's important that we remember that when we see them, because they are somebody's everything. It's important to me to be able to help as many people as I can because they're people and they need to be treated with dignity and respect.
My name is Bridgette Gonzalez, and I've been at the Wellness Center for about a little over 10 months. For the past 9 years, I was actually living on the street. And I'd never been homeless until I lived out here. I lived in Oklahoma, and when I was 25 years old, I bought my own house. My children's father passed away, and then a year later, my aunt passed away out here. So we moved here. I did have an apartment for 2 years, and we moved out of that apartment, and we didn't realize that it was going to take so long to get into another house. So for a while, we stayed with friends and family. I even lived at the river. I lived in our vehicles, but we ultimately ended up on the streets, but by the grace of God. A pastor came and he said, "Do you want to change your life?" He grabbed me by the hand and took me, and I went to the Christian home. I was there for almost 3 weeks, and then I came back to Victorville. Knowing that I wanted to stay clean and sober, I needed a place to go, and I knew that this was a safe place to be.
Bridgette is a complete success story from A to Z for the city of Victorville, and the programs and the time and the money and the effort that they put into making sure that our unhoused and most vulnerable population has every single thing that they could possibly need here. Bridgette was one of our most challenging. She was not willing or ready to accept services at every contact, which would likely be over 50 throughout the 3 years that we made contact with her. She did not want to go to the shelter. She was not ready for her wellness plan. One of the last contacts I had with Bridgette was I ran into her downtown. I approached her and asked her if she was ready to go to the shelter, and she in fact said yes, she was. And that was actually probably 3.5 years from our very first contact with Bridgette. That felt really great. It feels so great to be able to help people when they're ready. It's probably one of the most rewarding parts of the job that I've been given here at the city.
Interacting with Bridgette has been nothing but pleasant. She is always looking out for everyone here. She's very selfless by the way that she advocates for other patients on site. With the homeless population, there is often a stigma. We see it every day. In reality, this could happen to you and I. Since it could happen to you and I, we want to ensure that we're taking care of each other because they deserve that same compassion and dignity and also advocacy. Everyone's journey looks a little bit different. Simba's approach to wellness is extremely unique just because we do focus on the patient as a whole. We do run baseline labs for all of our patients. Oftentimes when a patient is unhoused, they're in survival mode. A lot of their health conditions and health issues take a back seat. So that's why it's so important when we do the baseline labs here at the Wellness Center, because we're able to really determine kind of where their health is standing the moment that they come in.
I've been in a medical pod before. When I got here, I didn't know that I had hypoglycemia. I'm in a single pod now. I love it. Being by myself, I've got time to focus on me and take time to rest, take time to just adapt the garden. It was time for myself to be alone, and it was actually really therapy for me, just the calm. A lot of people will sit there and they see everything starting to grow, and they go and they look around, they talk. It's a conversational piece for many people. I've attended a lot of classes. We have meetings, we have therapy group, and I've been attending as much as I can. I love the staff. We interact, we find out a lot about people and about ourselves, and our instructors are great. From the SUMA Center, they offer peer support, they offer case management, they offer, if we need rides, they really work with us to our needs, and it's specific to the person's needs. Not everybody is the same, so it's not like we're working a program, we're working to benefit the person, the whole person. It's not just for housing, it's the whole cluster of benefits and resources here. I have just signed up with Step Up. They came in and we signed a contract for permanent housing. We have a time frame of 3 months to be in my new home. I encourage many people to come to the Wellness Center. Whatever they're going through, they could be going through medical issues. They come here for wellness care, for recuperation. So I encourage anybody that I see around town, anybody that asks or may not know, that this is a good place to be. It's a safe place to be. It's comfortable, and it does work.
At the Wellness Center, we do offer wraparound services. We have all the services that the patient needs here on site. We provide housing navigation services, medical services such as enhanced care management, recuperative care, mental health services, and substance use disorder services. In just over 2 years, the Wellness Center has been successful in graduating over 200 individuals into permanent housing.
Homelessness is all walks of life. I meet incredible people every day. You don't know what they're going through, whether they got sick, whether they just lost their job, whether they lost their home. There's many different things that happen. So I encourage anybody, if you don't speak to somebody, you'll never know.
Thanks for listening. What's the TVV is produced by the City of Victorville. If you have a topic you would like to see on future episodes, leave a comment or review on your preferred platform.